ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jameis to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Mike Hilton always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Here's Williams to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here we go. Now Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here we go. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing. And McPherson.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
From the red zone now, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 17, Winston finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw is Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To throw, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow, and the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Hardy set to return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
1-1, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play action now, Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On play action, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Buying time to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Taken from about the 12, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Gotta wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
Mixon with a first down carry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
First possession of the 3rd quarter and interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Winston
locates Kamara on the out route.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 32 yards.
And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Winston now.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Jameis to throw it.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
First down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Winston into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now Burrow on first down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, whatever's whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Winston.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here we go. 11.
A handoff to Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gun.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Jameis now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th.
Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. This is the tight end Fant. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
On 1st and 10, Winston. to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Winston now to throw on first down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Running left, it's Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Burrow on play action.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Winston to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Winston. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for the Saints.
Now Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On point, ready?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
and 1. Ready?
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Tough for them to just take the knee there.
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 11. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't...
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that now I'm better. I did capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some